Hi everyone, and welcome to Scouter Taz. Now today's video is a bit different. It's actually inspired by a Instagram post that I saw. This is the post. It's from ABC News and it's basically saying flying foxes are coming in and living in our towns. How do we learn to live with them? Anyway, the other thing that also reminded me is I saw a video from 2 years ago of this particular park. We're down here at Kearney Springs Historical Park called Toowoomba's Abandoned Park, and I thought, well, let's have a look and see how have we learned to live with them. What has we done to make them part of our environment, and let's see what we can find. Anyway, I do remember coming here long before the flying foxes, and there was a railway here, a miniature railway. So let's go and have a look around.
Kearney Springs Historical Park is home to the grey-headed and black-headed flying fox, and the red flying fox typically joins them during summer. Anyway,
what I will say is that we are here in the winter time and most of the population, the red ones I do believe, are not around, but we do have a colony of our other ones. Let's see if we can find some bats. So, how did we learn to live with them? As you saw, this was the home to the down steamers. They were here from about 1996 up to 2016, and there was some toing and froing. At first, the council wanted to get rid of the bats. They said, no bats, we're going to keep the railway. And that failed, of course. Bats stayed. Well, what happened to the railway? They moved. They picked up and they moved just down the road. Look, there they are there. So around 2015, there's an article, council offered them some money. They ripped up all the tracks and moved, leaving the park basically abandoned. So yes, there are some things still here today. We can still see the old shed, we can still see the tank, but for the most, the bats now live, the flying foxes now live here. This is their home. Let's have a look and just see what else we can find. One thing to note is that this is also the beginnings of West Creek. Now, Kearney Springs is the beginnings of West Creek. West Creek flows down into Gowrie Creek, which eventually flows onto the Condamine and becomes part of the Murray-Darling system. So, leaving this untouched, is that a good thing? Maybe it is. As you can see, there is still evidence of the old railway. We can see the raised bank here as we walk through, but we're going into the forest. So flying foxes, yes, they're coming. They're going to be coming. Why? Because it's their environment, it's where they live. Is that a bad thing? I don't think so. We just have to learn to live with them. We have here in Toowoomba And yes, it was probably painful. We had to move. It cost us a lot of money. It cost nearly $600,000 to pick up the railway and move it down the road. But it's still used, and people still go there. People still use the railway, and we have this lovely little reserve for our bats to live in. And they don't do anything. They're a bit noisy, a bit stinky, but hey, they're bats. What do you expect? Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.